Why, hello there. Welcome back to my daily long play stream. This is why I do a playthrough of my current game for a couple hours a day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, from Wednesday through Sunday. I'm back playing Alan Wake. This is the Xbox 360 version, being played on a Series X in backwards compatibility mode. Apparently it does get not only auto HDR, but also FPS boost, as well as, I guess, a boost in resolution. Although I'm not as sure about that. I don't know. Regardless, I'm playing this game. I'm in the middle of Chapter 3, or some point in Chapter 3, maybe near the end. I was unable to complete it yesterday, but I should be able to do that today, as well as get a good start on Chapter 4. So, let's jump on in and load up my virtual Xbox 360 memory unit. Oh yeah, I have to get this stuff again. So yeah, I am still trying to meet up with this kidnapper who decided to relocate. Also, yesterday I got chased down by the FBI, a very trigger-happy FBI agent. And yeah, and they have my friend and agent, Barry, in custody. So we have to do with that at some point. And apparently I can't hold any more batteries because I don't use them in this game properly. But yeah, let's just carry on.
I had no real plan. I was going to give the kidnapper all the manuscript pages I had for Alice. If that wasn't enough, I'd hold him at gunpoint and make him talk.
Ooh, I like this. Yeah, I remember talking about yesterday how I wish I had the pump action shotgun. Well, guess what? Now I do. I still don't want it to auto select that. Let me see if I can go ahead and change that. I guess the controls are not I guess it's not going to give me that kind of level of control. Oh, this game. I went there thinking that was like off the beaten path, not the critical path. I want to. Okay, now I'm confused. Okay, so looking at this, it might be the case of both of these paths lead to my destination. I keep thinking that when I see the reload gun icon that it's telling me that I have one more bullet left, but I don't. Okay, enemies keep spawning here, don't they? Okay. You guys need to lose your darkness. Cool moment. And that's what the shotgun is for, I guess. So again, I'm still trying to find like as many of these manuscript pages as I can. And that's why I want to take these like going these off the beaten path areas, but unfortunately it's like these enemies keep spawning. Honestly, it feels like they're trying to discourage me from looking around. And that's getting a little annoying. That's a lot of enemies. And that was a big enemy on top of that. Ah. Yeah, I see something over there. I'm gonna head towards it if I can. What's that thing flashing down there? Is that a light switch? I'm not sure. Hey, look at this, a coffee thermos. Yeah, I see there's like other stuff that's actually useful. Just that's what my mind immediately went to, is the coffee thermos. That doesn't look like a comfortable place to... This does not look like a comfortable place to sleep. Well, I'm not seeing much of anything. I'm not seeing any more, what do you call it, manuscript pages. So I guess it's just head on to the next... Just head on to where the game's trying to get me to go. Before more enemies spawn. Hopefully. Hey, look at that, checkpoint. Switch back to the regular pistol. Okay, so those trees fell for no apparent reason.
Ahead of me in the same direction I was going. A cold feeling settled itself in the pit of my stomach. Was it going for Alice?
Possibly. Hey, look. Yeah, you know how this forest gets even creepier? A cemetery. There we go. Yeah, these little nooks in the environment like this, I naturally want to try to find, because instinctively I try to find like hidden things in there, like manuscript pages or ammo or something. But it seems like this game is very good about disappointing me in that regard, so yeah. Just have to keep cranking on.
The graveyard shift may cause cancer.
What? Dagnammit. That guy was annoying. Alright, so let's see here. And one downside of these enemies I'm facing is that they don't drop ammunition or anything, actually. Then again, if they're dropping ammunition, that means they have guns, and fighting these guys, if they also have guns, sounds like a nightmare. It's not that they're purely melee units. They have, like, knives and such they throw at me, but it's a lot easier to deal with them when they don't have the same guns that I have. Oh, okay. I was thinking, what's the point of this? No, it's to activate a checkpoint. That's the point. Why do I get the feeling this is going to turn evil on me? Probably because it is. I've yet to run into a manuscript so far today. I go in there?
The place was dead. A ghost town. Had been for decades, maybe a century.
Certainly doesn't look very lively, that's for sure. What was that? Okay, that car just came to life and started trying to attack me. Here's a manuscript page, I'll yoink that.
Things were never as simple in real life as in fiction. I had lost count of the times I had wished there'd be a clear reason for my writer's block. Something to fight, something to lash out on. There wasn't. I was filled with doubt. I was nothing like the hero in my books. Alex Casey had gone through his life with single-minded determination, never wavering from his goal. Even now, I was angry at myself, angry at Alice, angry at Barry. I was fumbling and I had no plan.
Yeah. Writer's block sounds like a really bad thing for a writer. I mean, if you make your livelihood with your pen or ink ribbon or computer, whatever, and you can't actually write something, it means you can't make a living. It's like, yeah, that's not good. Okay, is there any good reason why I can't just jump in through this window? 'Cause it sure seems like I could. Huh. I guess not. Game's not gonna let me. So yeah, I've been enjoying playing this game. It's taking me back. Well, I admit a lot of this is stuff I don't remember, but that's alright. It makes it seem fresh to me, I guess. I don't know. Apparently, I've been getting a few subscribers as a result of this stream, too. So, other people must be enjoying it, maybe. I don't know. Maybe because upcoming Alan Wake 2, this game is more topical, more interesting. I mean, that's the reason why I'm playing it again. And if I'm interested in playing it again, maybe other people are too. It's not the only reason. I also just want to replay this game and play the DLC and the expansion that I missed. Yep, can't get that. You know, since it doesn't, since it still shows the manuscript pages I'd previously collected in my other save file, it probably still shows the thermoses I collected already as well. Right? I thought I saw something sparkling over there. Turns out it's more batteries. Alright. Okay, this definitely looks like a space I can walk through, but apparently not. Alright. That's an awfully long drop. Let's not go that close to the edge there. Nothing here. Nothing there either. Wow. See what looks like a manuscript in the distance, but I'm not sure. And that's where I just was. Okay. Actually, it looks like it's a light. Alright. Good thing I have the high capacity flashlight. I should have waited though. Yeah, the music was still playing, but I didn't see any more of them. Alright, let's give it a moment here. Don't fall down there. Okay. I guess we have to go around this thing, don't we? Eek. Yeah, that definitely makes me want to take it slow through this area. Now, I wonder if, like, shooting these things would actually help. I can feel the controller vibrating when it's making contact. This tree might actually provide me decent cover there. I'm gonna give a few seconds for the flashlight to recharge. Alright, so what's in here? Gee, I wouldn't want that thing to come alive and start attacking me. Guessing those are keys. Well, I'm gonna need keys or something, and I already have them. Safe haven. Oh, look at that. My natural tendency to seek the non-critical path has saved me a few seconds. TV.
Anything outside of writing is a struggle. I feel ill. I managed to make my way downstairs. There's a shoebox filled with books and papers by Thomas Zane. It's very hard to focus, but I managed to read some of it. He's a poet, and a good one.
And doesn't even know
He writes
it.
of muses
What?
and creators summoning fabulous things from a magic lake, using his powers to shape the world of a realm of gods and dreams and demons, dark things that wait for a chance to slip through, wearing the flesh of men as disguise. Zane writes about himself, his girlfriend being taken over by a dark presence, about growing scared of the lake. Zane believes it's a mirror to the gaping void of darkness above, where some Lovecraftian presence lurks. I crawl back upstairs. I'll borrow these things for my story. They ring true. They fit.
Good writers write, great writers steal, I guess. I don't know. It's a coffee mug, but I only collect coffee thermoses, because I'm cool that way. What? Is there really nothing in here? Yeah, I know I picked up flare something. Ew, craps. I think the shotgun is more useful than the rifle. I typically don't engage things at that great of range, and the shotgun seems to be a pretty effective one-hit kill on across a pretty decent range too. So yeah, I'll stick with the shotgun. If I could have both, then yeah, sure, but eh. Okay. Maybe my logic is not correct. I don't know, but... Those leaves falling down? Either that or a whole bunch of birds died. I think they're leaves. Alright. Pine needles. Which is basically a leaf, right? Anyway, let's... be a little creeped out by that. Let's keep going. I have no idea how close I am to this place.
The kidnapper had sent me a text. The message was full of spelling errors and insults. It was telling me to hurry up.
I sent him the angry face emoji. And then I sent him the screw face emoji. Ah! And then I sent him the poop emoji. I don't know.
Birds.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to fight these things again, aren't I? Yeah, out of range. I suspect that they're waiting for me to attempt to cross this bridge right here. Apparently not. There's one flock down. Oh, this other one. Alright, music, you can give it a rest now. The birds are gone. Yeah. I guess they weren't. What? That wasn't my fault. That was the game being clumsy.
Birds.
That seemed like the right thing to do there. Doesn't last very long, like much shorter than a flare would in real life. Seems like flares in real life last for hours or something. Stupid birds, get away from me. Alright. Danger, do not enter. Oh, I'll go in here then. The dark, scary cave looks dark and scary, but there might not be birds down here, so that's something. Ooh, silver here? Probably not. Kind of looks like gold, doesn't it? Like, holy crap, this place is giving me Last of Us vibes here. Or maybe some of those levels from Halo 3 with the flood. Or Halo. I mean, with the flood stuff. What?
Without warning, the headache stabbed at my brain.
Maybe I shouldn't be going down this way, but I am.
I'm losing it. I gotta get out of here. The hunters were big, thick-set men, confident and at home in the woods. They were feeling good, running on beer, ghost stories, and camaraderie late into the night. It did them no good, as they were taken by the dark presence, sucked deep into a darkness far worse than any ghost story they ever told or heard.
Alright. And yet I continue going down. Alright, well here's water. I'm pretty sure the game doesn't want me to swim. I don't think this game has any kind of swimming mechanic. But hey, you know what? Found a manuscript page I likely missed when I played this game 13 years or so ago. I think this was a spring 2010 release. I remember this game got delayed, as like a lot of Remedy games did and do. I never ended up looking out if they were making a doing a remake of the Max Payne trilogy. Guess I just forgot. Sorry. If they are, I haven't heard about it since I originally heard about it. Flares, I'll pick those up. Manuscript page.
Even behind the closed doors and curtains of his grimy room at the Majestic, the local motel, Nightingale could feel the locals' eyes on him, the unrelenting pressure of their judgment. He forced it out of his mind. For all he knew, they could all be under Wake's spell already. You do what you have to do to get the job done. He took comfort from the bottle in his hand. Please, he thought. Just let me get through this.
Alright. Do you think the presence of hunting ammo along this path is a game telling me I should have taken the hunting rifle? Okay. This seems like a really dangerous situation here. That seemed like the right call there. It seemed like a giant boss that would have taken a lot of ammo to bring down. Like, I'll just vaporize him with my one-hit kill thing. I mean, why not? At the end of this chapter, I'm likely to lose everything again. And it'll allow you to carry that stuff from chapter to chapter. Ah, Ninte. Alright, fine. So, let's try and see a little daylight here. Oh, crap.
I'd have to make my way up this mine shaft in order to go on. Maybe the machinery could help me with that.
Maybe. Here I was thinking I was near the end of it. Apparently not. Okay. One more with that. I thought I was going to just step right off the platform. I had killed myself like a moron. Sorry about my indecisiveness here. I'm just wondering if there's like, yeah, I need to reposition this thing. Okay. That's what I thought was the case. I had to be sure, though. You know me. I feel like if this were a Halo game, there'd be another wave of enemies after every spawn, after every one of these levels I climbed. Maybe that'd be the case if this were on a higher difficulty level. I'm not sure. Am I supposed to be able to get over to there? Seems a little difficult with there not being a control thing for that here. Crap. I don't want to alarm anyone, but I don't actually know where I'm supposed to go here. I think I might have to go there. Alright, here we go. I got it. I figured it out. I can be taught. Eventually. It just takes longer than most people. Don't be dumb, kids. Be smart. Life is so much easier when you're smart. Don't be dumb. Don't be like me. I believe this is the end of the exit to this mine. The door's locked. I had no way out. I guess the game is over. Okay, so I guess this is going up is the critical path, so I want to go down first. Maybe. I shouldn't have done that.
Oh, great. Another cable car. Just great.
Okay, so this is the critical path. Guess I was wrong. Well, I mean, I want to make sure I get stuff here. I did get a checkpoint, so yeah. Oops, I hit the wrong button. Ooh, look at that.
Lightning flashed behind the windows of Cauldron Lake Lodge. Tor Anderson laughed and held the steel hammer above his head. Nurse Sinclair was trying to calm him down without success. Tor grinned madly and shouted, "My hammer's up. Here's a friendly poke from Molnir, wench." He brought the hammer down with all his might on Sinclair's head. "We're on a comeback tour, baby."
Okay. Good thing my health is regenerating. Otherwise, that'd be really annoying. Yeah, see, it is moving very slowly. Once I pass underneath the light spotlight, it'll refill completely. Which is good, because I need it. Alright, so let's go back down here and climb aboard the scary cable car. Should probably switch back to the pistol. Although one could argue that the flare gun might actually be perfect for this, because there's probably going to be more birds. You like birds? Keeping an eye out for birds here, folks. Can this thing be any slower? Apparently it can. Alright, well, I broke the cable car. Think that guy fell to his death? Nope, not quite. Alright. Trees keep falling. On their own. Where'd that come from? Okay, just a train car fell out of the sky from nowhere. That's inconvenient. There's anything over here? Sure doesn't look like it. Don't mind me, I'm just taking my sweet old time. Bottles of something that I apparently can't use. Oops. Alright, things are getting a little tense here. Must be nearing the end of the chapter, right? Maybe? Ah, they made a mistake by spawning so close to a checkpoint. Cauldron Lake. The 8th deepest lake in the world. It didn't look that big. Seems like a spot where they would hide something like a manuscript page. Apparently not, though. Alright. I could take a hint. There's nothing up here. Okay, look at that. A scary suspension wooden plank pedestrian bridge. Alright, I have a checkpoint, so let's just get going. Apparently it won't let me run. Or jump, for that matter. And now I'm stuck here. Priority number 1, get off the bridge. And then make it so I'm not surrounded by these guys. Finally. Smoke them all. And that's how it's done. Hey look, another thermos from my collection. When I grow up, I want to be a coffee thermos collector. Uh-oh. But we got a manuscript page here, lighting the way of the path the game wants me to take. Which probably means it's one I've already
Ron
gotten.
had checked all of Stucky's rental cabins. There had been no sign of the wakes. It was dark when he had found their car parked at the end of the road by Cauldron Lake. It made no sense. They must have taken a wrong turn, but there was no sign of them, and the car had been there for hours already. Frustrated, Mott stood on the rotten ruin of the footbridge that had once led to Diver's Isle before it sank beneath the waves years ago. The boss wouldn't be happy.
Yay. This is exactly where the game wants me to go. Yeah, is this... I take this side path, maybe? No, that's the critical path. In fact, that's the only path. Kick. Push B to kick. Holy crap. This is an awfully large, elaborate looking house here for being on the cliffside in the middle of nowhere. Gee, you think the game wants me to go down there? Well, there's a coffee thermos on the other side of that, so obviously I'm going to go there at some point. Maybe. Alright. What? Okay. All right. Room of creepiness here. Let's get out of this basement. Flares. Like those. I don't see any manuscript pages. Right where I just was. Great. You know what? Dagnammit. Jerky McJerkface, and you needed 2 shotgun blasters, Jerkface. Okay. I'm glad my instincts were to get out of that situation and get to the roof. We'll make ourselves around to where we saw the coffee thermos. And there it is. Look at that. That's my reward for getting through that. Now, one of these thermoses have coffee in them. I don't know. Ah, here we go. I see the path. See an awfully bright light source.
I thought I could make out the spot where the island and the cabin had been. There was a light near it. It had to be a boat.
That sounds like a really bad idea. Just gonna say, sounds like a
I was
really bad
close now.
idea.
I had to get there fast. I tried to hold on to Alice, but her form melted away. I was losing control. Dr. Hartman stood in her place. I wanted to hit him, but my arms were jelly. He smiled. It was a reassuring smile, and I hated him for it. I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period. Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. I dreaded what I would find.
Yeah. Alright, well.
Wait! Are you? Wake?
Hey, I'm here! I'm coming!
No! Get away! Sorry. Please, leave. The boss didn't know who he was messing with. I didn't know. I swear, I didn't know. We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is. She's probably drowned. We just said we had her to make a play ball. You see? To get him writing for us. Please. Please. Oh. I'm sorry. Please don't hurt me.
Okay. Yeah, one of the manuscripts foretold that as well. Or foretold that cutscene. Now what? Apparently I'm not drowning. I'm being rescued by someone. Well, that's an interesting ending to Chapter 3.
Previously on Alan Wake, I'm hunted by the law.
Sheriff, Wake's running. I'm giving chase.
Are you seriously telling me that writer just took out my deputies?
A thriller I supposedly wrote is coming true. The genre of the story seems to be shifting. It's turning into a horror story. I was told that Alice had been kidnapped, but that was a lie.
We don't have his wife. We don't know where she is.
Her purported kidnapper was eaten up by the dark presence before it attacked me.
The truth. You want the truth? You can't handle the truth.
Alice. There you go, Alan. Hartman, I fell.
I had to give you a sedative. Don't fight it. You went through another rough period.
What?
Right now, it's very important that you stay calm. We don't want you to have another episode. You're a patient at my clinic. Have been for a while now. The shock of your wife's death triggered a mental illness.
No, you lied.
You're suffering from various symptoms of undifferentiated schizophrenia.
Bastard.
It's okay, Alan. Just let go.
He's the guy we punched earlier, by the way. In the face.
I felt groggy. Whatever Hartman had bumped in me was making me numb. I felt like this was happening to someone else. Someone I was watching on television. I couldn't think. Couldn't focus. There were only empty sheets of paper here. No manuscript pages.
Yeah, it's too bright.
Good evening, Alan. Are we feeling better now? Feeling calm?
Yeah, I see you brought your pet gorilla with you. So sure, I'm calm. I get the message, loud and clear.
Why, right. That's the spirit. You're being very brave, Alan. I understand you're confused. I would be more concerned if you weren't suspicious of me. I don't blame you for it.
Big of you.
Now, why don't you come with me? We'll reacquaint you with my clinic and go over everything you might have forgotten. Little walk and some fresh air? Yes, it will do you good.
Seems like this whole cabin is made of fresh air.
This corridor is for patients. Most of them aren't here right now. Jack took them out for a fishing trip, except for the ones who are particularly vulnerable, of course. I encourage creativity as a part of the recovery process here at Cauldron Lake Lodge. I specialize in treating artists.
I bet you do.
Splendid, Alan. I honestly believe we can get this thing under control if we work together. This way, Alan.
How come I can open that door but not the other? Anderson. Elevator. Nothing there. Alright. Fine. How many floors are on this lodge? It looks
Now,
like
Alan, from past experience with you, I know I need
only
to get
4.
right into the
Oh,
heart of the
those are
matter
like
as quickly as I can after an episode. So I'm just going to say this. Alice is dead.
No.
You're in a very vulnerable state until you understand and accept this. Alice drowned, and you couldn't face that. You're suffering from hallucinations, paranoid delusions, unusual thinking, an obsession about light and darkness, a feeling that everything revolves around you, your thoughts and dreams. Your mind has constructed an elaborate fantasy scenario in which your writings are affecting reality. She has been kidnapped, and supernatural forces of darkness are trying to stop you. We go this way, Alan.
I wasn't ready for another shot, so I went along with it. He had to be lying. But under the influence of the drug he had given me, I had to fight not to believe his words.
It's all in your head. You've been making it up. Apart from the tragic accident with your wife, no one has been killed. Your delusions are just a manifestation of your subconscious mind trying to protect you from the too painful truth. Unless we fight the fantasy, it will return. I know the instinct is to resist me, but think about it. Doesn't this make far more sense than the insane supernatural conspiracy you have concocted in your mind? You're a skeptic by nature, Alan. We both know this. Everything can be explained logically.
my natural instinct is to explore, look around, even in situations like this. Doesn't even make the sound of a jiggling doorknob there. Is that a sundial? I think it is. Not a very good one. There was the time. Oh, here we go. Never mind.
I never get tired of this view. Very
Cauldron Lake.
inspiring, isn't it?
Cauldron Lake spread below us. I could see Mirror Peak on the other side of the lake. I thought I could make out the spot where Diver's Isle had been when I arrived with Alice. Now there was nothing but waves.
It seems there's a storm coming. Funny, I don't recall there being a mention of that in the weather forecast. Well, no matter. This way. Follow me. Alan, what I'm telling you is good news. Right now we're in control. Every time you have a relapse, it gets more and more difficult to resurface from the dark depths of your imagination. Not surprising, considering your profession. Imagination is what you work with. After all your nightmares, this should come as an immense relief to you. If it doesn't, why is that? Because I'm lying? Or because you don't want to admit that you're not well? It's very natural for you to think of me as your enemy. It's part of the illness.
I let him talk.
After all,
Hartman
I'm the one
obviously
trying
loved
to
his
bring
own
you
voice.
out of the
His
world you've
words echoed
constructed for
madly
yourself.
inside my head.
But I can't
I dug
do
my
it
nails
by
into the
myself.
palms of my
Alan.
hands to stay
You need
focused.
to work with me. Once you accept that, we can begin the journey towards your recovery.
I wonder how much she's charging
let's
me
go
to have
inside.
me committed to this place.
Now here's the entrance to the office wing. That's for staff only. You were impressed by my trophies when you first arrived here. I do love to hunt. The great outdoors, man versus nature. It's wonderful stuff.
Pretty damn wonderful, yeah.
Scary, scary, scary.
Okay.
I'm a real bad dream, mister. You should be afraid of me. Don't want to run into me in the night, that's for sure.
Please, Emerson. Mr. Wake is confused enough as it is.
Yeah, you'd like me to go away so you won't be scared. But you can't just decide what kind of dream you have or when you have it.
Emerson,
Okay, sorry. Boo.
that's Emerson. We're actually making some progress with him. I'm happy.
Sure doesn't seem like it.
Oh, hello. I've painted you.
Okay.
I was just struck by inspiration a couple of days ago. Dr. Hartman wanted me to paint landscapes, and that's what I was doing. But now I've been doing these things, a lot of them. The images just keep coming. Dr. Hartman likes them. He has them in his office.
Yeah?
He's very proud of me. He says I'm getting much better. I think I'm getting better.
Oh, look at those. The old gods of Asgard.
Well,
think.
I guess I'd better start wrapping this up. This way. The storm is almost. Look at that. I'd hate to be out there tonight.
Yeah, they look like they're off their meds.
Come, Alan, this way. Now, you might have noticed the typewriter in your room. You've been writing as a part of the therapy. As soon as you feel up to it, you should continue.
My rheumatism's killing me. There's a storm coming. Oh, what a storm. I hope it wipes this place off the face of the earth.
And these two are the Anderson brothers, Odin and Thor. They had a, how should I put this? A heavy metal band in the 70s and 80s called Old Gods of Asgard. They even adopted new first names to complete the image of Viking gods. After the band broke up, they lived on a farm nearby. They are, well, in advanced stages of dementia. They're well cared for, TLC and all that. There's nothing more that can be done. I'm
I could have sworn I
afraid
saw
that the
these
rock
two
and
in the
roll
diner.
lifestyle has left its mark. No, that won't do. I'm so sorry to cut this short for now, Alan. The power has been acting up. I'd better go check on it. We'll continue this soon. Meanwhile, when you feel up to it, return to your room and try to write. It really is for the best.
Right.
Don't you think?
I'd like to bash his head in with a hammer. Oh, he'd love to fish out our secrets, but he has no clue. He's not crazy enough. Not crazy like us, Sonny. Yeah! Being crazy's a requirement, Sonny. Who else could understand the world when it's like this? It takes crazy to know crazy.
That's the sanest thing I've heard in a while.
Say, you're all right, Tom. Hey, we like him, don't we, bro? He's got to go to the farm. The Anderson farm. Valhalla!
Oh yeah, I think I do eventually go there.
That's what you need to forget. A crash course. All you need to know to get your head right. You need to find the message. Here, Sonny, here's something for you. Gave me a rash, but I kept it safe from these bastards.
My head was clearing up, or according to Hartman, I was sinking back into the fantasy.
Is that a
I
puzzle
was
they're
convinced
putting
he was
together?
lying to me about everything. Crazy or not, the Andersons made more sense.
Tom, got any booze on you?
Yeah, no. Sorry,
we have a
guys.
stash of the special stuff at the farm. Our own formula, local ingredients, medicine clears your head.
Right,
Makes you
medicine.
remember like moonbeams on the brain. Oh, I just noticed leather patches on the elbows. That's not very rock and roll. Tom just lost is all. Baba Yaga got to him too, the damn witch.
Right. Yeah, there's totally a TV in there. If I could get to it, I might be able to watch it.
She used us all, taken from all of us. Took my thunder, the witch. And my ravens. What were they? Memory and thought, the hag. She took something from you too, didn't she? That's what she does. We're better off. This place, the lake, it gives you power. If you're a creator, an artist, a god. Nightmare shifted in their sleep in the darkness of the lake. Yeah, that's the one. She makes sure it comes out twisted and wrong. Just ask the lamp lady. She knows what happened to that other rider. She's been using you, boy, and you let her. You went and opened the door for her, didn't you? Now, it was already open a crack. And whose fault is that? We're morally corrupt, disease-ridden, old and stupid. Doesn't mean he had to open it all the way, goddammit. So tired. Built the farm close to the lake. A place of power. We had parties there, man. You should go there and have a party.
I wonder how much of this dialogue they actually wrote and recorded for these two old kooks. Probably a lot.
Hit that hippie chick in the back of the head. 15 stitches and a concussion. Bob's dead now. Leukemia.
Great.
Stitches, snitches, and narcs, man. Bad scene.
How long should I wait here and listen to see if these old kooks run out of things to say?
I'm tired, man. So tired.
That's me all day, every day.
I want to go home.
Me too. And I am home. That's the messed up part about it. I say that most often when I'm home. I have issues. Alright, so let's see if we can get over there to where the TV is. Not gonna let me go in there, is it?
Well, he's the boss.
And here later on, Burge. The storm's bound to make you know who jumpy. You know how they get.
You can't hurt a nightmare because
I don't like this guy. He's annoying.
imagination. They're only in your head and they're not there.
Hey, Wake.
The
Why don't
doors
you
were
humor
locked.
Dr. Hartman
Hartman
and give
and
the
nurse
writing
would
a
have
shot, huh?
keys, but there was
Typewriter's
no
in
way
your
to
room.
get my hands on
You can get to your room by those stairs, Wake.
I want to get to that room with the TV in it so I can watch it.
Something's wrong. I'm not myself. It's hard to think that there's a shadow inside my head. I can only focus on writing. Everything else is a blur. I'm trapped in this cabin. Have been for days, but it's always dark outside. My editor is real. I saw her again. She's not human. It's not human. A dark presence is wearing the old woman's face. She was covered in clinging shadows. There's a hole in her chest where her heart should be. I think I've made a horrible mistake. I don't think I'm any closer to saving Alice. It's been lying to me, using me to get the story it wants, and the story will come true.
All right. Something over there. It's probably nothing, but I'm going to check it out anyway.
Hartman had mentioned that the power had been acting up. Maybe that was the reason for the generator and the work light on the balcony. The generator hadn't been activated, and there was no key. Hartman wanted me to write. I knew I couldn't, but I figured I should just play along for now. It was the only thing I could do with Nurse Birch watching me like a hawk.
Interesting little living room setup there, except for the fact that it's really far away from the window. So you don't get a good view. Okay, let's just carry on. We're not making any progress, wandering around like a moron. Here's my room. Look at that, folks. Let's get a screen capture of that. That's an old school Xbox 360, like the one I used to have. And then red ringed, and I traded in for like $15 with the controller, wired controller. That was dumb. I shouldn't have done that. Copy of Night Springs looks like the case for Alan Wake. Nice little Easter egg. What does that say? Death Rally? Is it supposed to be full auto or something? A painter's room, clearly. You never know if it's going to be like a manuscript page in here.
The white glare of the blank page in front of me hurt my eyes. My hands began to shake uncontrollably.
Everybody calm down. Put that down. Bert, I need help.
Hey, Wake, you stay here. I'm gonna go see what's up. You just keep doing what you're doing. Be cool, okay?
Okay. Sounds like the local rock bands have
All about, but it could be my only chance of getting out of here.
have lost their cool.
Here's a friendly poke from Mjolnir, wench. Oh, afraid of the crazy brothers, are ya? Not so weak now, are we?
Hartman kept talking, giving Barry the grand tour, clearly proud of the place. He went on and on about his hunting trophies, and Barry was impressed. But he was here on business. He raised his voice, cut through the monologue. Hey, Hartman, where's Al? Hartman stopped in mid-sentence, annoyed at the interruption. He nodded at the hulking orderly standing nearby. The man smiled and clapped a practiced hand on Barry's shoulder.
Well, things are unraveling fast, aren't they? Ha ha! Nah! Ah! Ha ha! It's my store.
A tennis racket?
I'm taking it.
Sinclair looked bad. That wasn't a love tap. The crazy old fart hit hard. If she was one of Hartman's goons, she had it coming. I could get the key to the office.
Backstage is all yours,
I had to get to
Tom.
Hartman's office.
Seize your
He had taken
destiny.
all my manuscript pages. That's where he'd been keeping them.
Can I get in there,
Come out
please?
and face the music, Birch. It's time to pay the piper. Maybe you could come out and beat our wrinkled, adult, diapered asses for us, since you're so tough, Birch. We were on the road, man. You think we haven't seen punks like you before? Mortal knave!
It won't let me in there, will it?
Yeah, you
photo on the wall caught my attention. In it, the clinic staff was standing outside the lodge. I knew the man next to Hartman. He was the kidnapper. Hartman had been playing me all along.
Let me out of here! Hartman, do you hear me? I'm gonna sue your crazy quack ass to shreds! Seriously! Do you have any idea?
The markings on the tape said they were
Now,
recordings
Mrs. Wade,
Hartman had made
Can
at
you
the
tell
sessions
me
with his
about Alan's
patients.
problems?
I saw Alice's name
More
on one
and
of
more
them.
out of
For a
control
moment,
all the time.
I couldn't breathe.
The parties, he's so angry all the time. He's getting violent.
Do you mean with you?
No, not with me. No, never. Sometimes I almost wish Alan would take a swing at me. Because at
A
least
dual monitor setup with CRT monitors. That takes up a lot of space.
Alan doesn't really sleep. And the work, well, he's not writing at all. He sits there for hours and just gets more and more frustrated. And I can't talk to him.
Yes. Tell me, Mrs. Wake. What would you say to him if he'd listen?
Hartman wasn't happy. Mott could see it in his eyes. He quickly lowered his
Glad I noticed that.
He made a mess of it, and he knew it. The shame of failure was hard to bear. He hadn't expected Wake to say he needed more time, and he blurted out 2 days, less than Wake had asked for, to show him who was in charge. But that wasn't part of Hartman's plan.
I don't know. I want to say, I look at you, and it's not you. Just some stranger who resembles you. Looking out from behind your eyes, and I don't like that guy much. And now it's all gonna go to hell.
But you don't ever say this.
No. I've tried, but he's not listening. He's too deep in his own problems, always going on about something else. I'm so afraid I'm gonna lose him, and we're not even talking anymore. He doesn't let me in anymore. He just keeps me in the dark. I'm so alone here, even when he's home. Please help me, Doctor, because I'm at my wit's end.
Well, if you can just get him here, I'll absolutely do my very best.
Yeah, but Doctor, you need to be careful with him. He's not just going to listen to you and cooperate. He's the most stubborn man I've ever met.
Well, I'll be sure to bear that in mind.
Hearing her voice, what she was saying made me happy and sick and guilty all at once. Worst of all, I recognized the words. The phone call from her. It had been a cut-up of this. Just a recording.
No. Save Barry. What?
Barry?
Ow! About time!
Barry! Man, am I glad to see you. We need to get to Hartman's office.
It's right.
These were all the pages I had on me. And more.
Should have looked around in that one room before I opened the one door.
Alan, please. You're sliding back into the...
Tell me one more lie and I'll shoot you in the face.
Ah, well, it was worth a shot. Really, Wake, come on. Let's work together on this. You have no idea...
Hartman, shut up! Barry, get out of here. I'll catch up with you. Get a car.
Oh, Al, let's just...
Go!
Wake, listen to me. This is a mistake. Don't you see? Together we can create something absolutely wonderful. With your ability and mine.
Okay. Guess I'm not getting back there then. This is a little unusual. I have a pistol, but not a flashlight.
I had to find a way out.
Okay, I don't know what's going on there. What's the point of this mini game?
I needed light to get the possessed bookshelves out of my way.
I still go upstairs then? No, not having access to my flashlight is certainly very inconvenient. Okay, what's this? Mustang Drift, what? Okay, that's an ad for something.
Hartman knew he was no creator. He had no ambitions on that front. And he certainly didn't want to end up like every artist he had worked with here, damaged in ways that were hard to describe, or worse. It was enough for Hartman to maintain creative control and provide direction, to be a producer. That was what most of these people were in need of anyway. Of course, suitable subjects were few and far in between.
Want access to thousands of applications? Verizon Wireless has you covered. Check out the latest game.
Okay, that's a literal commercial. I guess I have to wait for this to bust the door down. I thought I dodged it, apparently not.
Al! I'm here! Hey, come on! We gotta get going!
Yeah. Hold your horses. I'm just looking around, see if there's anything I can grab. There's like a, what do you call it, a manuscript page. I should be able to see it. I know you're there. I can see you. Shut up. Leave me alone. I have other things other than hang medium with you I want to do. Will make me bust a cap in you. You know what? Alright, fine. Whatever.
I found the car, but the gate's locked. You're gonna have to go through the hedge maze over there.
Barry, I don't have a light.
Take this, Al! Oh, God! Look at the house, Al!
I don't have the heavy-duty flashlight anymore, folks. I'm back to square one. Oh well, such is life. Why does it have to be a hedge maze again? Because of course a creepy psych ward in a cabin in the on the lake in the Pacific Northwest has to have a hedge maze. Because why not? Don't trust Emil? Who's that? I don't know. Maybe we'll find out. Ooh, manuscript page.
I stared at the Viking paraphernalia that littered the area, surrounding an unlikely centerpiece. A full-size stage complete with an impressive sound system with all the trimmings, including a dragon. It took a special kind of crazy to build something like this in a remote field. When the sky split open with a deafening boom and the music started blasting, it felt strangely appropriate.
I remember that sequence. That's like one of the highlights of this game, if I remember correctly.
I can see them moving around. They're coming for you.
That's how you handle that, jerk. I almost certainly missed that one.
Hartman hurried down the corridor. He had disliked leaving Wake when he was surely at his most susceptible to therapy. But this was not an ordinary storm. Wake had been writing, and he had woken something up in the depths of the lake. Now, it was coming for him. Hartman had naturally prepared for a situation like this. The idiot brothers would keep Wake distracted while Hartman double-checked everything, just to be sure.
That is a lot of birds. And I am not equipped to fight that many right now.
You get 2 pills in the morning, and then you'll be nice and calm all day long.
Great. Here's Hartman. Not cool, man. Not cool. Alright. I really feel like I should have like a lot more of a lot more. I shot that guy in the face repeatedly. Ah, this is what I needed. A little late now, but whatevs. Alright, well. Took care of Mr. Hartman, Dr. Hartman, whatever. Mind me, just looking around, see if there's anything. Anything at all? No, there's nothing. Creepy storm, eh? No, I'm not actually Canadian. I just like saying that. There we go.
Mott knew that Wake was smarter than him. Wake had more money, a beautiful wife, everything. And Hartman said Wake was important.
Who's Mott again?
But Mott was calling the shots now. He'd expected Wake to whimper and grovel, but instead, he seemed willing to fight. Mott knew he'd gotten under Wake's skin. If only Mott actually had his wife. The thought made him shiver.
I feel like this game needs a compendium of characters that you've encountered, because I don't know who this Mott character is. Must be someone I haven't met yet. Though it could just be someone I've forgotten. Is Mott the first name or the last? Seems like a last name, but you never know. Oh, there's the plant that attacked me there. Ah, stupid game. Switching ammo, switching guns on me. Jeez Louise, Barry, why is he sending out this long of a detour? Seemed like a good idea right there. Although somehow I used the last of my flares, I thought I picked up some.
For the moment, Barry was just glad he had survive the fall. He had been separated from Al, and there was no easy way to climb back up. He told himself he'd be okay in the gloomy forest at night. He would just have to wait for a while for Al to find his way down. Barry turned when he heard the heavy footsteps and saw the movement. The man-shaped shadow lunged at him from the bushes, an axe held high. Barry screamed and threw up his hand. The world exploded.
The world exploded. Okay, that's a bit dramatic, don't you think? That is quite a long way down, isn't it? Let's not go that way then. Try to be as efficient with these shots as I can. Ooh. Supply cache. Yeah. Come on. There we go. Give me something good. Yeah, I'll take that. You know, I bet I'll have to encounter those things. That's a lot of birds. I have to deal with them, I bet. Why isn't the lightning scaring them away? I don't know. Little by little, I'm rebuilding my inventory here. Unfortunately, I still don't have the high capacity flashlight.
Hartman watched as Wake's features slackened. The man was bullheaded, no doubt. Even lying on the bed, he'd almost broken Hartman's nose the second time. But with a little time, he could break Wake down, give him proper direction. Wake was easily the most promising subject he had had. Well, since Tom, really.
Thomas Zane?
Sleep well, Alan, Hartman whispered with a smile. Let me take care of you. He sniffed hard to clear his throbbing nose, swallowed blood, and barely tasted it.
Okay. Is that Barry or is that an enemy? Either way, it's in the direction that the game wants me to go, so that's where I'm going. Looks like Barry.
Al! You're alive!
No thanks to you.
Let's get out of here. Can you open this gate?
Maybe.
Barry!
Well, I slammed it shut when the nasty showed up, and the key fits kind of loose in the lock, so, Barry! I'll find it! Don't worry about it!
Right. Take your time. No hurry at all. You have all the time in the world, Barry.
Hurry up, Barry!
I'm on it!
Good for you. You're a twig, Barry.
Here it is! Alex, key!
Did you? Did you really?
Al, please tell me we're headed for the nearest "You're now leaving Bright Falls. Come back soon" sign.
We're going to the Anderson farm.
I knew you were gonna say something like that. You know what? You owe me big time for this. When this is through, if we make it, I don't care what anybody says, I'm done with darkness. You're gonna buy me a tanning bed as a gift, and I'm gonna live in it.
Yep, that cabin is clearly possessed.
Crazy, but that's fine, Barry.
Oh, you got that right, Al. You're barking mad. You are by far the craziest.
But maybe that's inevitable when you deal with crazy stuff like this. It helps. This is happening, Barry. Alice, they never had Alice. She's trapped in the darkness at the bottom of the lake, but she's not dead.
Al, how can you know that?
I know, Barry. I can...
Al,
No, listen. I can bring her back. I can find her. There's something special about this place. The lake, it does something to the works of art created here. It makes them come true. But there's a catch. The dark presence, whatever that thing is, twists it to its own ends. That's why all of this is happening. It's using my manuscript to take over everything.
Al, I believe you.
It happened to Thomas Zane before, it happened to the Andersons.
I believe you. Crazy or not, you're not delusional. Weird shit's going down. That's a fact. I'm on board, man.
Apparently, Barry is making a subtle distinction between crazy and delusional here.
All the drugs they were on, but they wrote it down. There's a message somewhere at their farm, Barry. You just need to find
Avalanche. Something about Alan Wake and cars he's driving in. They don't seem to go well together. It's yeah.
God damn it, Al, talk to me.
What do you want me to say?
I had lost my gun in the crash. Barry was nowhere to be seen. Barry! Barry!
Alright, folks, so I'm going to make it to the next checkpoint here.
Jeez, it's good to hear your voice.
And I'm going to call it a stream. But before I go, I'm going to take a moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams, whether it being live or even in archive form. As a quick reminder, I do a stream like this almost every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Wednesday through Sunday. So my plan is, I'll be back here Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more of my playthrough of Alan Wake on backwards compatibility on the Xbox Series X. And yeah, perhaps my favorite sequence in this whole game is coming up. So look forward to that. Maybe on Wednesday, maybe on Thursday. Regardless, I'll see you back here Wednesday morning, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time for more Chapter 4 of Alan Wake. And until then, take it easy.